What up, good people? It's your boy Godly-Mindstate. Yeah, this is a picture of a white supremacist, so get a real good look at him. This is one version of the white supremacist. This is Alex McNabb. What up, good people? It's your boy Godly-Mindstate, back at you with another video, another story. This story is out of Virginia. I got this story from the Huffington Post, okay? Title: A prominent white supremacist is an EMT in Virginia, and now the state is investigating him. Alex McNabb, the host of a popular neo-Nazi podcast, regularly compares black patients to animals, alright? Alex McNabb, a white supremacist podcaster who works as an EMT in Southern Virginia, is under investigation by the Department of Health. McNabb, 35, is a frequent co-host of The Daily Show, a popular neo-Nazi podcast. And on the show, he regularly tells stories about being an EMT, often referring to patients by racial slurs and comparing black patients to animals. You see what kind of people you can't. I wouldn't want my hands in the hands of no. I wouldn't want my life in the hands of no man like that. But let me continue. It says on November the 26th, there was an anonymous tip about McNabb. You know what I'm saying? And the tip went to Marion Hunter. He or she is the relation coordinator for the Virginia Department of Health Office of Emergency Medical Services. And it said because it's an open investigation, Hunter did not put out the nature of this complaint. So, you know what I'm saying, they go to cover up for the white supremacy. That's already in play, already from the jump. You know what I'm saying? They always cover up for the white supremacy. So they got more leeway to get away with their white supremacy. But let me continue to go a little bit deeper. It also says his continued employment as an EMT, however, raises ethical and legal questions about whether an avowed racist and white nationalist can objectively make life and death decisions for patients of color, Jewish patients, and other minorities. That's what experts say, okay? It says, it also goes on to say, McNabb has not been charged with a crime and will not, I repeat, McNabb has not been charged with a crime and will not be suspended until while the investigation is going on, and the investigation could last for at least or up to 60 days, I should say. You know, McNabb, he didn't respond to the post when they asked him questioning, but it said in a recurring segment on the Daily Show, McNabb assumes the persona of Dr. Nurkin. So he an EMT in real life, which ain't no shame in being on EMT, but on the show he's a full-fledged doctor. So you know what I'm saying? You already see what's going on with that if you can't. But he tells his co-host stories about being an EMT. He regularly refers to black patients as den dudes. And that's a deeply racist slur common among the alt-right. You know what I'm saying? Den dudes. So if you ever hear somebody call you a den dude, just know they meant to disrespect you when they said that word, all right? Just be, you know what I'm saying? Just beware of that. I never heard of that word before, but that's why that's why I'm the main thing, you know what I'm saying, even if you don't watch my videos or you do watch my video, the main thing that I'm glad about this, that I'm doing this, because I read a lot more now and I'm learning a lot more now. So, you know, this for me as well as for anybody else who get this shit. Den dudes is a very disrespectful word, okay? Which I could, if I would have heard it just off the content clues of the situation I would have been in, I would have knew it was disrespectful. But now I know for sure. It's valid. I got validation right here, all right? All right, let's see where I was at. Okay. All right. It said during the November 8th, 2018 through 2016 episode, McNabb compared black patients to animals. He said The heat brings out the wild in the Dindu, he said, adding that the winter approaches. The animals go into hibernation and the ridiculousness of 911 calls go down. Then on another episode on October 4, 2016, as Dr. Narkin segment, McNabb referenced the apartment complex that housed people from all over Africa and West Africa. He said the emergency workers call it Ebola Alley. You feel me? That's how they see us, or Africans or people of color. They see us as animals. The white supremacist does. I'm speaking of. Okay, anything less than human. Okay, so but they call it Ebola Alley, and he then called a black woman a Dindu Isha. You heard that right? A Dindu Isha. He real creative with that one. A Dindu Isha. So that was real disrespectful. Calling my black queen a Dindu Isha, but what other? Of course, a white supremacist cow like this. That would, of course, that what he called our black queen. Sort of like him and all that nigga Tommy, sort of whatever that nigga name is. They probably run together. You feel me? Call her a Dindu Isha. Let's see. And then he yeah. Then he called her. He said he called a black woman a Dindu Isha and compared her to a shaved Harambe, and that's a famous gorilla. All right. So he real flagrant. He real flagrant with his shit. All right. He said it's hard to find a vein in the Dindu anyway. Because they're black. He said during one episode. And he told another story of a young African American male acting unruly in an emergency room. He said, as it turned out, the young African American male was there to get a good blood drawn. And guess who volunteered to take the blood? The cohort laughed with response, and Dr. Narkin said he enjoyed a great, immense satisfaction as he terrorized the youngster with a needle and stabbed them thusly in the arm with the large gouge IV catheter. And it goes on to state in the next line that Vicky Gendra, pediatric phlebotomy coordinator at Tufts Medical Center, told Huffington Post that she was appalled at McNabb's story. She said that she would never ever use a large gouge on a pediatric patient. So that just, you see how fucked up that is. That he done used the big ass grown person needle on a little black boy. Cause the little black boy was probably acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? But shit, what little motherfucker want to get his blood drawn? So you got this devil ass white supremacist who, you know what I'm saying, feel endowed to goddamn torture the little fella cause he's scared to get his fucking blood drawn. You understand what type of game I'm trying to show you what type of game they play. Now this little nigga fucked up for life. He don't never want to go and get seen about again. He don't give a damn what the fuck wrong with him. He ain't going back to the hospital. And you think that shit don't play? That's some real shit. This nigga got to live with that fucked up experience for the rest of his life. Cause this, I done got mad at this shit just reading this shit right here with y'all. Excuse me, but let me get back to the story. He said, yeah, I read that part to you already. Let me see what else they got about this motherfucker. On the November 30th, on the November 30th episode of the Daily Show, McNabb said he don't treat patients, you know what I'm saying, differently because of their color, but we just seen right then that's a fucking lie because I know he wouldn't have did no little white boy like he just did, that little black boy like we just talked about him, so that's a lie. Alright? Even he can say it, but a white supremacist and a devil can make his fucking mouth say anything. That's one thing to let your children and whoever know that listen to the truth. Let them know that the white supremacist will tell you anything. He'll make you think he your friend and all that type of shit. Bruh. Man, well, let me see. Let me read another quote from him. He said, it's a professional duty. You have a fucking duty to go out there with 100% on every single call. It doesn't matter what race or color or what the situation is. Yeah, okay. Then he also go on to say that he don't want to go out there and jeopardize his job, and he don't want to make it look like he don't want to make himself look like an incompetent asshole. You don't look, even if you don't look like no incompetent asshole, you look like a motherfucker that's jeopardize anything to push the notion of white supremacy. Cause that's how y'all are. We seen how y'all are already. All y'all motherfuckers just calling the police on niggas and losing your job for no reason. So we seen that the agenda of white supremacy is much more important than any job to y'all dumb stupid motherfuckers. So hey, but anyway, let me see what else he say. He said he attended the deadly white supremacist rally in 2017 in Charlottesville, Virginia. Of course, he was right at home. You know he was there. And you know what I'm saying? He said he's appeared on over 130 episodes of the Daily Show. The show is a Hebrew word for calamity and is used most commonly to refer to the Holocaust, according to the research from Megan Squire. You know what I mean? And the titles of these episodes include Jews Always Lie, Are You Ready for Some Race War, and Black Alert, Black Alert. That's so you see what type of shit he on, bro. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is out. They want to kill us, man. You know, they want to kill us out. They scared that they race is, you know what I'm saying? The mortality rate is catching up with their race, so they want to kill us out by any means necessary. So that mean the police picking us out. That mean the EMT, you know what I'm saying, not doing his best to save your life or terrorizing the little baby boy. So the next time he gets sick, ain't no way in the fuck he gonna come to the hospital. This is the psychological warfare that going on against the black man. And you want to come on my comments and tell me that ain't no war against the black man. And I'm telling you right now, the war. It always been on against the black man and it ain't never been out. But it don't matter cause at the end of the day, the black man is the son of God and everybody else is the son of the black man. You could do your own research on that, but I ain't gonna get too heavy into that. Let me get back to this story. It's almost over. I'm almost done with this shit. You know what I mean? It said he appears on many episodes with many Nazi figures. You know what I'm saying? Some who openly call for exterminating Jews and blacks. Among these guests are Andrew Anglin, Christopher Cantwell, and Richard Spencer. So them just some old stupid ass, dirty ass white supremacists that he be having on this show with him. You can Google them motherfucker right there and see what they all about so you can see what the mind state. This motherfucker is in the motherfucking ambulance. You heard me, home? He got it. He first responder when the motherfucking emergency happened, home. This nigga, um, Alex McNabb, home. I don't want him responding. I don't want him to be no. I don't want him to be the 99th responder to anything that got going on with me. You understand what I'm saying? He don't mean me no good, and he don't mean no person or no color no good. So ain't no way in the fuck he's supposed to be. Nah, he need to just live his whole life dedicated to the alt-right and not helping nobody else, cause he can't help nobody else right. So he just need to stay over there. You understand? That's how I feel about that. You know, and let's see what's going on. If I'm about it, this is a long ass fucking story, but I read it. But you know what I'm saying. You know, it came to the. It said the website, the Angry White Man, which monitors white supremacist figures, first reported on McNabb position as an EMT earlier this year. McNabb, who unlike many in the white, yeah, McNabb, it said the website Angry White Man, which monitors white supremacist figures, first reported McNabb position as an EMT earlier this year. And McNabb, who unlike many other white nationalist communities in the nationalist community, does not go by an alias, and made posts on social media showing himself in an EMT uniform. So you mean to tell me They find out about this man earlier this year. I think I said February, whatever, whenever, and here it is November. This man still out here playing with people's life and playing with people children's life and shit, man. That what kind of, you know what I'm saying, setup they got. They protect their own, bro. Who the fuck you think his boss is, and his boss is, and his boss is, and his boss is? Fucking white supremacists. So they ain't got no reason to come down on them because we ain't got no power, you know what I'm saying, to press up on it no type of way. The Huffington Post, you know what I'm saying, I guess they doing what they do to try to get the story out, but you know, we gotta do what we do as a community to rid of this type of bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying, I really don't know if you're in the Virginia area, you know what I'm saying, you gotta put some pressure on the state to get rid of this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause he can't be out here playing with these people live, man. I just feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Last week it said he posted to Twitter that he was aware of investigation as an EMT, and he suggested the Huff Post lodged the anonymous complaint. Oh, he suggested that the Huffington Post made the complaint. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm done with this goddamn story because it go on and on and on and on and on. I'm going to leave it right there. But I'm going to say about this nigga Alex McNair, man. They need to get the fuck rid of that nigga, man, because he some bullshit, bro. He out there playing. It's a joke to him. You know what I'm saying? People's lives is a joke to him. You know what I'm saying? He go on the podcast and joke about the shit. And that ain't joke. It ain't even no joke to him. It's I'm playing with these motherfuckers. And he got too much. Ain't no way he's supposed to be pick up no type of black man in no situation in the back of that ambulance, bro. Cause he mean no harm. He come to do the work of the devil, man. But anyway, let me know what you feel about this situation, man. Leave me a comment. Also, like, subscribe to my videos and share my videos. Let's get them out. You know what I mean? Thank you for your time.